It's lovely to speak to you guys. So, tell me a little bit about this show of yours. It sounds incredible.
It's a show about four Black women in Harlem, living, you know, the fullest lives they can professionally in their, personal relationships and in their friendship. And they all sort of deal with their own individual conflicts in all of both the workplace and in their friendships and their um intimate relationships. And it really is a show with comedy and drama. And yeah.
And how would you describe your character?
Steven, you want to go first?
Who's that for?
Both of yous.
Go ahead, Corbin.
Okay. My character, Sandy Hill, is bold. She's intelligent. She's funny. She is in a relationship with Matthew, who is her thesis advisor, and she's getting her PhD at a sort of like undisclosed Ivy League university in New York, in Manhattan. And she is in a relationship with him that could get her kicked out of school and him fired if it doesn't, come out the right way. And she's also sort of playing a role of like, she's not actually his daughter's step parent, but she is sort of playing that figure in his life. So she has a lot that she's trying to, as a young, early 30s young woman, trying to juggle being in a relationship with an older man and also a man who is in like a position of power that she works with. And she's also struggling to be just like a good friend and maintain her sort of independence and find her voice.
Matthew Powell is the professor that she speaks of, that she's in a relationship with. He's somebody who's very established and successful in his career, who is also a single dad of a young daughter. He's trying to walk the tightrope between being in a relationship with Sandy and being her advisor and not getting caught doing that. It's a forbidden situation, especially in the climate that we live in now. And so he's in a position where he's trying to be the best at both of those things without them crossing into each other's waters.
And for both of you, what were some challenges about playing these roles?
Um, Challenges about playing the role. I think Sandy can, because she has her stuff together seemingly. She's very intelligent and can come off as like a bit of a know-it-all. I think just like making sure to portray the real struggle that she's going through, how vulnerable she's feeling in this relationship. I think she's dealing with a set of circumstances that she's never been in. So I wanted to make sure that even though she seems like she has it all together, that, we really understand watching her that she is going through it and you know isn't even sure if he's going to come out on the other side.
Uh, you know, Matthew was written out uh, pretty self-explanatory. I didn't have very many challenges with Matthew. He was a guy that I liked right off the bat, and I wanted to fit into his skin. So it was easy for me to be able to relate to everything that he was going through. I have a young daughter, so that part of his life I could draw from my own experience. I mean, I'm not a single dad, but I am parenting a young daughter. Um, and I'm not a professor, but I am a college graduate, so I have met and interacted with a lot of professors. Um, and I like the fact that he was very supportive of Sandy, and so it really allowed me to let that part of his spirit and the goodness of Matthew come to the forefront when needed. So it wasn't challenging. It was enjoyable, but it wasn't challenging.
Wonderful. Well, thank you both for taking the time today. I really appreciate you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks. Bye. Nice meeting you.
Bye.
Too.
Bye.